Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel, your auto tutor Mashumin. I hope you are doing well. Alright, this video is for teachers in any of those big cities. Maybe you are a teacher in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Lagos, or in any big city in Nigeria where you have international schools. I know you know it's no news that for you to be able to teach in any international school that will pay you what you actually deserve, you need to have some certification, especially the Cambridge IGCSE certifications, right? So, but then you will also know that, take it or leave it, once you know what you're actually doing, maybe you are an English language teacher, you had to went to university, you graduated, right? And maybe you got a 2-1 or even a first class, but then you want to have a good teaching position in an international school and you are rejected because of your qualification. So how do you break into the international school teaching environment without your IGCSE? The answer to this question is high confidence. Yes, you heard me right. High confidence. Yes, you have to be so confident of what you can do, of who you are, and what you can actually offer. And being highly confident isn't just going to come to you on a platter just like that. No. Confidence comes from knowledge. What do you know about the IGCSE curriculum that will give you that confidence to appear before a potential employer and you will be able to impress such an employer so that he could employ you? That is it. So if you are that type of individual, you have what it takes to actually teach in an international school. Like, you have the content, you have the style, but then you don't have the certification yet, but you want to actually teach in an international school, then you should stay with me throughout this video, because I will be taking you through how you could know enough about the Cambridge IGCSE system that will make you to even present yourself to be as knowledgeable than even most of those of us who are in the system already. Yes, so that's what I want to show to you right now. Make sure you have enough data to go through with me. To start with, what you need to do is to find enough information about Cambridge International precisely. And what do? You go to the internet using any web browser of your choice. Let me launch my Google Chrome, and here I am. Now, there is what we call Cambridge School Support. Let us search for it. School Support Hub. Okay, you can see it here. Let's go. You search for it. And here you are, you click on this School Support Hub. Now, on this site, there's a whole lot you can learn about how Cambridge curriculum works. But the real stuff you're going to get will be when you are now an insider. But without being an insider, there's still a whole lot you can know just by fumbling and dilly-dallying with this site. Okay, let's go and check what you can do when you're here. You can see here support for teachers, school support, planning and preparation, teaching and learning assessment, resources, everyday science, and Cambridge whatever as it is. So what you need to do, first of all, find out about their programs and qualification. That is, what are the services they offer. Here under programs and qualification, you will see what they offer here. Early years, Cambridge primary, Cambridge lower secondary, Cambridge upper secondaries, then Cambridge advanced, and of course you have the other section here. We have other. As for if you're wanting to have knowledge of any of these ones, fine. For Cambridge lower secondary, you can see it here, but I want to go on to Cambridge upper secondary, and here you can see they have the IGCSE, the O level, and the ICE. Now let's click on the Cambridge IGCSE and see what they have there. Now here you see the curriculum, qualification, classroom and all that. What we're going to do is to click on the qualification to see. You may want to read through all of these things for you to have an overview of what Cambridge has been doing, but then if you click on this link here, actually I've clicked on it, that is why it isn't as blue as the other one. So let's click and see. Okay, all of the courses that Cambridge offers, that's all the subjects that Cambridge International offers, you see them here arranged alphabetically from A to Z. There are over 100 and something courses. Right, so I'm going to just pick a subject and I'll be picking English language, and you can see it is also important for you to know. For example, you can see now that they have different English language courses here. We have English first language, English first language 9 to 1, English first language US. We also have English as second language and all of this. What all these ones mean, you need to know them. But for the purpose of this course, I'll explain to you. If you aim to teach in places like Nigeria, most schools in Nigeria actually offer English as second language, and this is the English as second language many schools actually offer. But there are some schools like very highbrow schools like Aduvie, Regent, Noble Leadership Academy for Girls. These schools and some schools like them, they actually offer English as first language. The reason, not far-fetched, because many of these kids, though their parents maybe Hausa, Igbo or Yoruba, the truth of the matter is that the language that is spoken at home is actually the English. So it is no surprising that schools like this will be offering English as first language, and this is the English as first language that is universal to any school that is based outside the UK. Now, this other English as first language that has the code as 0990 code, take note. The one I just mentioned is 0500. It is good for you to know the course code of the subject that you are teaching. This is very important. You need to know it and also know the difference. Now, for English as first language that has the 9 to 1 and has the course code 0990 aligns with the grading system in the UK, whereby their grading starts from 9 and ends at 1. Whereas for this other grading, we have A starting from A star to U. The content for both are actually the same. The only difference is in the grading. You understand? The grading here for this one starts from A star and ends at U. A star being the highest grade and U being the lowest grade, whereby a learner declared ungraded. That is the least score a learner will get here. So that is for this. Maybe you are not an English language teacher, you can go on. Maybe you are an economics teacher, you should know. Let's check for economics, for instance. Here is E. Good. So for economics, if you are teaching economics in Nigeria, this one here that is having my cursor right now, 0455, is the course code for economics that is for subject teachers that are teaching outside the UK. Whereas 0987 for those people that are using the UK grading system. I think I've spoken enough on that. So let's click on my own subject, English first language, that is 0500. Let's click on and see. Here you are. At this point, you will see information on this subject. So the Cambridge First Language English is designed for learners whose first language is English. The course enables learners, these are the core things you need to know about this curriculum. So to develop the ability to communicate clearly, accurately, and effectively when speaking and writing. Use a wide range of vocabulary and correct grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Develop a personal style and awareness of the audience being addressed. These are the key information that you need to know about this curriculum. Alright? But that's not all. There's also the need for you to know what is in their syllabus. By now, you would have noticed a kind of difference between the syllabus Cambridge International operates and the syllabus WIAC operates, or WIAC and NECO operates. The syllabus for the Cambridge International, you can see it changes so frequently, and it is good you get to master the differences between the syllabus. Most times there's usually not that huge difference, but there's always a modification here and there to fit into the changing time so that it can be current with the realities of the moment. So let us click on this syllabus and see what is in there. Here you are. In this document, you'll find a whole lot about this Cambridge Assessment International Education as far as the subject is concerned. Now let's look at how it is. Look at here. Why choose this syllabus? Syllabus overview, subject content, details of assessment. What else you need to know? Now let's come over here. The reasons an individual should choose this syllabus is well spelled out here. So you go through the subject content. What is expected of the learner? You see them all here under subject content. Reading and writing. When you move from there, let us go on to details of assessment. Now there are 4 components to the English language, and the 4 components are paper 1, paper 2, then component 3, and component 4. You either do paper 1 and 2 or paper 1 and paper 3. While paper 4, which is component 4, is speaking and listening test. This component 4 is not a compulsory component. It is an optional component. If you want to do it, fine. If you don't want to do it, no problem. So let's just click and so you can see details of assessment. Say paper 1, reading, and the paper is usually 2 hours and it is having 80 marks. And you are expected to answer 3 compulsory questions on 3 texts, which may be on similar topics. So if you go through here, you see all the key details of how this examination works. And these are questions you will be meeting during the interview phase, okay? So if you get to know all of these things, you'll be better prepared for the questions that will be thrown at you. You'll even be able to tell the difference between the Nigerian curriculum and the Cambridge or the British curriculum. Then when you get to paper 2, you see what has been written here, what you should do, what you should do. Paper 2, 80 hours, 2 questions, 1 directed writing and continuous writing or composition. As you can see, everything. Component 3, which is actually an option if you are writing component 3, you are not doing component 2. But most schools actually restrict themselves to just component 1 and 2, which is quite easier and removes all those stress. Then the assessment objective, I believe I've done a video on this assessment objective. So if you have not seen it, you can go to my YouTube channel and see the assessment objective for reading and writing. This assessment objective actually has to do with the areas of competence that the examination body will be testing the learners on. So that is what we have here. So basically, you going through this document will give you an edge, will prepare you ahead of time. Now that is not all. For you to also be as confident as you can get, you need to have knowledge of how their questions are set. So Just go online and search for Cambridge First. I'm using English as an example. First language English past papers. And right here you can see pastpaper.co has a whole lot of it. And you click. IGCSE here. Good. You can see this is March 2023. Click on let's see. This code here is 0500, that is English first language. M23 means March 23. ER means examiner report. You can download it here to see it. You see everything here. Is this one is I think grade threshold. This one is inserts, and this is variant 12. You can download the material here, and you come over here. This is also insert for 22. Now this 12 is actually for paper 1. 22 is for paper 2. Then this is the masking. You can even see masking for it, and here this is masking for paper 2. This one QP is the question for paper 1, and QP22 is question for paper 2. So what you just need to download this document to your system, take your time to go through. By the time you're done, even attempt answering them, because it is this type of questions that will be given to you to attempt. So if you're able to answer this question well, of course, you will be able to tell if you answered well using the marking guide, which is masking that you're also going to download. So by the time you're done with all of this one, just go on, work on your CV, all the relevant skills that you think are needed in a 21st century school that you have, put them all there. When you appear for your interview, you should be ready to wow your employer. Hello viewers, did you find this video you just watched useful and worth commending? If it is so, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification button so that when new content like this come on, you will be the first to know. And then also, if you want me to talk about any aspect of what I just spoke about now in details, you can also put in the comment section. And if you want a thorough guide on how to successfully onboard in a Cambridge or an international school in whatever location you find yourself, do well to sign up for any of my classes, and you can do that by sending me an email through the email on my profile on this video, on this channel, or any channel you're seeing this video. Just try and send a DM or put your comment there, and I'll respond to you promptly. Till I come your way again, stay blessed and stay highly confident. Bye bye.